What is it?
Incoming mobile target. It's really, really big.
Bigger than Caravan big. Bigger than even legendary Frontier Village big.
Its transponders aren't responding to our IFF signal. We have to assume it's hostile. Take cover.
Well. What do we have here? A little appetizer of sorts before we hit the city for the main course.
Wait. Something that size, on that course, must be targeting in LA. We can't let it get anywhere near the city. We have to put a stop to it here. I figured you'd say as much. Remember, the entire city is counting on us.
Let's knock this big piece of junk right out of the sky.
They stopped running? They're even dumber than I thought.
Underestimating that.
Yes, thanks for the brilliant insight, genius. Now sit back and watch while I burn the human scum alive!
Welcome to arguably the toughest fight in this game, the Pharg. Oh boy, this is gonna be one hell of a doozy. Now, I'm just gonna say it straight away, fuck this boss and everything it stands for. It is so hard to take care of it. For one, this thing, you know, if you think it's done, get this shit out of your head right now, because it's gonna take a hell of a long time taking care of this. The Pharg has, I'm not fucking kidding here. It has over almost 1 million hit points. Now, if you haven't fought high health amount of enemy or are not built to actually do some burst damage, this boss is I don't know what to tell you. It's gonna take one hell of a time to beat. So prepare for the long run here, folks. By the way, scales are not that they're terrible here. It just they're not very good. If you have high evasions amount of stats, you might be in decent shape, but still, I don't. Oh god damn it! This boss fight takes so long, and especially when you don't have that much burst potential or sustain damage potential. I mean, holy shit, this boss is not fun to take on. It is so long. It calls reinforcements, it can back itself up, it has a large health pool, it does so much damage when it has the possibility to have reinforcements to back it up. It's insane how much damage this thing can dish out in such a low amount of time. For surprisingly, like, with surprising effectiveness. There's also a couple of other things about this part that are interesting, but we shall just sit it aside as it is, and we'll just focus on some points in particular, especially the bottom part, because this is where it basically calls reinforcement. And if you can focus certain points down, then you should have no problem actively having a good fight with this thing. Like, it's not that it. The hardest thing about this is if you don't have. Once again, if you don't have burst potential or just anything that can focus it down very easily, like I said, you're gonna have one hell of a time fighting this thing. I don't know how well you're gonna do against it too, because it's so hard to fight it. Oh my god, okay. Thankfully for me, I'm in decent good shape. I'm almost half its health. Try to get it down in half, and once you do, we're gonna enter another phase.
forgotten human city?
Silence! Stop with all the thinking. It's not your strong suit.
But you cannot win like this. You must transform Pharg now.
It's just about to, okay? Now would you kindly please shut up? No one makes a fool of me. No one!
Must have some kind of anti-gravitational flight technology.
That's the only thing that makes sense. Our flight modules still rely on propulsion. I hate to admit it, but this is way beyond anything we thought. We're outclassed.
Humanity's made great advances before, especially when it needed the most. That won't happen.
I hope you're right. Choice but to wipe you out!
Welcome to the second phase of Pharg's interception line. Now there's a couple of very interesting about this part, especially. For one, look how fucking how big this thing is. Second of all, there are a lot of very interesting mechanics at play here that I don't think a lot of people realize about this fight. For one, it is perhaps the biggest enemy of the entire game. I'm not even joking here. It might just be like the very much. It might just be really just the biggest enemy you ever fight in this game. And that's saying something because you fight quite a lot of very hefty and impressive stuff in the entirety of the game. But with that said, also, Pharg, it's gonna reself its health, but don't worry, it's not that it's gonna reself its entire health pool, it just will reset with a full half tank, if that makes any kind of sense. If you want my honest opinion, just focus on the big part that can be potentially dangerous for you, so the wings that have missile, barrage, and all these kinds of things. So be careful while being here. Can still once again call for reinforcement. He has really dangerous ability and sustainability. If you don't, once again, you're kind of fucked. Now, there are a couple of very interesting things about this fight. For once, he's gonna move throughout Sylvalum, and no matter what you do, you're in the Envil sand plane, and if you don't take this thing out, it will destroy the environment. Believe it or not, it's one of the few occasions when the game actually throws a little bit of environmental damage in here. It's really interesting because you don't see that a lot. And I really like this this idea of it. It's just that it really shows how fucking big how fucking huge this thing is. And it doesn't stop for you, it doesn't give a shit. And even the Great Bridge of Sylvalum will be knocked out. As you can see, we're right near the bridges where usually the worm tyrants appear. And if you travel to Sylvalum, you see that quite a bit. But look at this shit, he's just gonna march straight into it. Look at that, the bridge's already gone. It just phased right through him. It's just the cool ideas at stake like this that I really like, and I'm glad they did it this way. It's really cool aesthetically, and I really can't get enough of that. And it just keeps moving forward until reach, I believe, Lake CL. I may be wrong with that. Once again, burst it down as much as you can. If you're really under level for this fight, you're gonna have one hell of a problem actually focusing it down, as per usual. For the rest, yeah, I don't have much to say. Just try to keep up with it when you're flying scale. Also, get into this fight with full fuel. If you don't, you may have some issues actually, you know, keeping up with high fuel equipment. And this thing looks fucking scary. Man, if there's something I like about this game, it's the design of the Pharg. Cause holy shit, it's cool looking. Also, just be wary when there's a lot of Kumoevas. It just calls reinforcement periodically. If you're not cool with that, then you're gonna be in some trouble, boy. All right, let's just concentrate fire. There's a lot of Kumoevas now. I should begin to start taking them on. All right, come on, switch targets. All right, there we go. So let's focus on Kumoeva now. Okay, Jesus Christ, so where's my team? I feel like I'm very alone now. Okay, where am I? I can't see shit, actually. Holy shit, what's happening? Where's my team? Okay, just assemble. This is bullshit. I don't even know where they are. By the way, the Pharg has a big fuck you laser attack. So, yeah, it deals about this much damage. Be careful. it may just cost your life. Alright. Thankfully I have a restore HP arc, cause holy shit, what would I do without? Okay. Oh Jesus Christ, it keeps knocking me back. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's such a cool fight. It's one of the coolest fights in the entire game. Gotta be honest. It keeps launching us. It just keeps fucking launching us, and it's so big. It takes one hell of a beating. And look at that, the bridge is already down. Jesus, it's already past the Anvil's plane. Oh god. It's a really cool fight. It may be a little much in some occasions. Maybe it's overcompensating for a few factors. There are a lot of things going on with the Zoo Frog. It really there's a little bit too much. Right now, I'm just taking care of them to make sure I don't have that much. Thankfully, the reinforcements aren't that high level enemies. It's a little bit dangerous, all things considered. I'm just saying. All right, come on. Oh shit. Don't focus him down. Don't focus him down. I'll heal you. There you go. You're healed. All right, and there we go. Now we can focus on Pharg. Okay. God, that's a cool motion blur. I've never seen that before. Okay, let's start dealing damage now. We're back on the Pharg target, so. Okay, then we're just going for Breaker Crush. That should deal some damage. Haha, I broke your ankle. That's 62,000 amount of damage. You see what I mean by bursting him down? Just bursting him is amazing. Also, I may be wrong on this, but it looks like he can do spike damage. Or maybe that's just electricity crackling through the systems or something along these lines. I mean, it's weird that you see it too, right? There's like sparks of electricity and stuff. It's weird. I don't know what's up with that. All right, let's just do that. Just focus him down. Just focus him down, boys. Boys. What am I saying? Okay. Maybe a negative pulse. Yes, there we go. Potential. I'm gonna go for Breaker Crush. Make the tail fall off. Make the tail fall off, you'll be good. It's about halfway there. Oh shit, that's not what I meant to do. Alright, there we go. I'm just gonna go for Beam Blade. That thing's almost down. There we go. It is now. Alright, just gonna go for Beam Blade. It keeps moving forward through Lake Cielo, and I get that he's going for the city. It's just a little bit weird that he's not entirely focused on the task at hand, which is killing me, which is a little bit weird, but you know, I get it. Also, there's wings on this thing. Also, this gotta be one of the most inefficient fucking transformation I've ever seen from an anime character, like, ever. I don't understand how this thing functions, like, on a technical level. It makes no sense. But there we go. It is down. Fall to the ground. Hell to the king, baby!
No, they're just puny, wretched little humans!
fine, nasty robot. Ganglion learned hard way what happens when you mess with Team Tatsu.
We fought as a team and we fought well. I only hope there aren't any more like this back at their base.
If these things hit the city in numbers, we'd have no chance at all.
Exactly. Exactly another reason we need to find that Lifehold core as soon as possible.
What do you mean?
Remember what the Rothian prince told us in Silverlum about the Ganglion? Apparently, they fear actual human bodies. I don't know why that is, but it might be the key to victory.
Or the key to survival.